Hello everyone, how are we doing today? Hello Classic and Easy Cheese. So yeah, we're gonna be straying away from 2D images and we're gonna be going into Blender again because I guess I'm determined to make it work. But I'll show you what I've managed to accomplish so far. So, off screen, in my free time, I was able to model Donovan. Yeah, he's a little, as you can see, his paint is a little scuffed up because Blender allows you to actually paint on top of the model, but it's not always clear cut. I'm thinking about touching this up in Photoshop because right now the paint looks smeared all over the place. But I'm tempted to keep that because that would be in Donovan. Because Donovan is a knockoff toy, so that would be in character. In addition, he is also fully rigged. So, which means how did I manage to paint it? Well, I believe Blender allows. There's actually a texture paint mode, but first you gotta add like a texture and a material, and then it will allow you to just either paint here on the UV maps, or you can paint on the model directly. But I managed to not only get the major textures in, I've also managed to get him sort of fully rigged. Though one, I am planning on adding like a few more textures, like primarily around the hand, and two, I want to see if it's possible, because I've heard there are ways of like animating facial expressions with like PNGs. Oh, it's a little tricky, but I'm determined to making it work. But anyway, we're gonna leave Donovan alone for now, cause I want to start. Oh, thank you. Would you believe that I was able to do this from this just started as a cube. This started off as just a single cube, but with some manipulations. I'll just show you. Don't save, we didn't make any changes. So now, I'm gonna start a new model, because... Okay. First things first, we need a reference, and I do have one right here. Here we are. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Ivory, cause I figured if we're gonna try experimenting with PNG expressions, I think Ivory would be the best to try it out on, considering he's a TV head. Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of chiseled, but thank you, MS Kirby. So anyway, we're gonna start here. I don't have like a second image. One, I just kind of winged it. Also, let's switch over to Arendale's playlist. Alright, how are the... Ooh, a little lower. At least on my end. Alright. So now we're in object mode. I'm gonna shrink this down to an appropriate size for him. Okay, line that up, and then... So did you like add pieces, or were they all... Yeah, they were extruded. What that means is like... okay, I think it'd be better if I just showed you how. Because like, I'm really bad with words. Okay, then we'll line that up. Alright, we're in object mode right now. We're gonna go into edit mode. And now we're gonna... And now I'm gonna select the bottom face. And then we'll extrude, which means we'll make it longer. We're adding a few more faces to the cube. Well, in addition, we're also adding a few more vertices. Okay, so now it's kind of true. I might have to... Whoop! I did not mean to do that. Put it back. Put it back. Oh no. How do I put you back? I just pulled away the properties tab and now I'm trying to put it back where it was. I'll just put you here. It's okay. Well, that's good to hear. So now... Okay. I'm gonna squish... I'll make this a little bigger so I can actually switch to viewport's wireframe standing. So now, we're just gonna add a few more vertices. Okay, and then... We're gonna add some vertices like around here in particular. And scooch down. Okay. One thing I do want to do though is move this up just a tad higher, like around here. Then we'll add some vertices around here. And better add vertices around there. Okay. And now, if I did this right, I should be able to do this. Ooh. But I better do this first. There we go. And let's see if we can... I think it'd be best if we add like another one here. I don't think I'll be able to make it under like 64 polygons. That's just... That's an impossible task. So now we'll begin. Alright. Let's add a versi here and then... How does that look? Okay, not bad, not bad. Alright. I wonder if I'll be able to... I should be able to. So now that we got these vertices, we'll take these four and extrude again. Hello, Spooky Bee. We are working on a model. And I managed to get the legs. Okay, I wonder if I can be... Nah, that won't work. That definitely didn't work. Alright, so... Ooh! Ooh, that certainly didn't work. Okay. I have somewhat of an idea. What if we were to... Alright. Ooh, a little too... Okay. Not bad. We're making things happen. That's what's important. But I'm thinking maybe we can move these vertices around here. Up just a tad more. Just so it's not, just so his no neck isn't as noticeable. And maybe we can add a vertice around here. Ooh. I'll have to add some more here. And then if I do this right, I might be able to extrude from there as well. Do that, stretch them out. There we go. Okay, pretty good, but I'm gonna have to... Yeah, so far so good. And then... There we go. Now we're getting places. Oop. Provide I don't... Okay, and then... Move those down. Alright. Alright. It's decent. Let's add some vertices there. Over here. Boop. Wonder trade? Oh yeah, it is. Good eye. I can't believe it. It's already almost here. I wonder... Let's see. I know that's how I ended up with a legit Magurnia. I'm kind of sad I didn't... I'm kind of sad I wasn't able to try out the demo. But... I'll cry about it later, though. Let's see. Pizzatron. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna get it when it releases. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Ooh. I'm wondering. Let me see if we can... Okay. Oof. It might be better to just try and move these around. Okay, pretty good. I also made a little Toad Sona PNG tuber. Ooh, nice. And then... Okay, again... I don't know if I'll be able to replicate his fingers. What I could do, though... I get nervous when I have to add more vertices and such. Alright. Cheesy, but everyone calls her Clover because of the lucky clover she has stuck on her. Aww. Okay, pretty good. Let's see if we can flatten. Okay. How is this looking? Okay, decent, but it needs more. It needs more volume. Okay, let's see. Actually, that's not too bad. Okay, let's give his belly some volume. Okay. Honestly, that's pretty good. All right, now for his feet. Played some Papa Bakeria earlier. Oh yeah, I've been... Oh, where did those extra vertices come from? I don't remember adding those. Uh-oh. Those are where his supposed kneecaps will be. All right. Let's upscale them. Then move. I don't want to make them asymmetrical, but Actually, you know what? Ooh, okay. Okay. His shoe... They begin, like, around here. Okay, so... That should... Oop, hang on. I think it might be this one, actually. Oh, oh dear. Okay. I'm actually proud with how Casey turned out, especially the cloud hair. That was the one you made recently, was it? Yeah, that one. The cloud chair. That turned out really nicely. Good job. Okay. Oof. Hmm. I chose the cloud chair because she's too lazy to walk. Valid. There we go. Okay. I wonder. On it. Not too shabby. Hmm. Oh, I have an idea. Let's scooch these in just a tad. There we go. And I'm thinking... Scooch these in a little more. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Whoopa! Ooh, okay. One at a time. Alright, and we got a plushie. To the random number generator between 55, I believe. Number 40. That would be... Oh! There we go. I'm blanking. What was her name? Connie, that was her name. It's been a while, Connie. Good to see you again. Then we're gonna extrude. Maybe not that far. Then we'll shrink them. We better line them up. And then we'll do it again. And then... And then we'll shrink those. Actually, I wonder if we can we angle them? Yeah! Now those look like elf shoes. Alright. I'm wondering for his antenna. We could probably do these faces here. You. Okay, and then... a loop cut there. Then we'll add another one. Rotate. Actually, I'm looking at these now, and they're a little too thick. I'm wondering... There we go. I wonder if it would be possible... Actually, I don't think I have to worry about symmetry, because these will operate like on their own. There we go. Okay, pretty good. Though maybe make it a little... Okay. Alright. Things are happening. That much I know for certain. Alright. Oh man, Street Pass. I remember during like anime conventions, I would have my 3DS handy in case I met anyone and add them on Street Pass. Those were the days. Let's see if we can rotate this. Like that. And then extrude. Oh, hang on. Actually, I wonder. That looks a little sillier, but that works, honestly. Alright. Then we'll do another... Alright. Yeah, I still haven't beaten Save Me because I'm not able to get enough, like, heroes and such. And those could be the little knobs at the end of the antenna. Ooh, okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, the discon hat? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. It looks pretty cute. Ooh. Okay. That's better. These like these ones? No, no, no. All right. Okay, there we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Ah. I miss me stuff in general, man. This is pretty good, but I wonder... There we go again. The I'm wondering. You know... You know what? If I can figure out how to do that... If I can figure out how to give, like, hair physics to these antenna... Yes. Like, I want to add, like, that kind... Like, fabric... Like, that... Fabric physics to Donovan's scarf. But, like, that's... easier said than done. So, what if on the back, you know, like in those old TVs, like how they would have the, like, huge generator battery thingamajig? What if I add that in the back? Like that. Then... Ooh, not that way. I'm gonna have to look up old TVs. Like 90s TVs. Okay, yeah, they were... They were bulkier in the back than I thought they were. So... Like, maybe around here. Like this. Okay. Yeah, this is... I'm pretty sure this is more than 64 polygons. But, like... In Blender, I kind of didn't have a choice. Yeah, there we go. I'm wondering if there's... Oop. We gotta select polygons. That's what we need to do. Okay. Let's see if we can give these a little more depth. Let's see. Thinking. Maybe I can make this just a wee bit smaller. Let's see. I wonder. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. I wonder. That's my brain braining there. Can we rotate it this way? Ooh, that looks a little... There we go. Okay, that looks promising. Let's do the same with the other one. And then... Yeah! Okay, that's looking really good. Now, I need to figure out... I need to figure out how to do that texture again. Oop, 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 not that one. Because I recently followed Jamie Dunbar's video on adding textures.
So you've made your first object or character in Blender, and now you want to add some color.
Okay.
You'll need to UV this for us, as well as giving us access to a couple of additional tools. If you try and paint on your model now, you'll see nothing happens. But we do get this little error down bottom. It says missing UVs, materials, and textures detected.
Alright.
So we're missing 3 necessary things here. Let's start by creating a material because maybe you're already familiar with those. Jump down to the Materials Properties tab.
Okay, Material Property tab. Material?
And click the New to create a new material. If we change
New material. Alright.
the color, you'll see that nothing happened. That's because we're still in solid view, which usually just shows a simple gray version.
Ah, okay. Alright.
Model. If you want to see this color, change the viewport to material. Now when we change the base color, the viewport will update. If we try and paint on our model now, we'll still get an error saying we're missing UVs and textures.
Okay.
Let's create those UVs. Up on the top menu here, under the drop down called texture slots, you can see
Okay, now we're gonna go into texture paint mode. Alright, and then texture slots, okay.
this warning message that says UV map needed next to this button, add simple UVs. So let's
Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. Or wait, we need to... There we go. Let's see. Or wait a minute. Blender. Oh. How to unwrap UV. Okay. All right. No, that's not it. Oh boy. Where is it? Ah, we need to go into edit mode. Okay, I see. Select everything. Mesh. Okay, unwrap. Okay, not complicated. We can work with this.
Push that button. In the image editor window, you can see some UVs pop into existence. Being an automated method, this isn't the best UV layout in history. There's quite a few UV islands, as well as a lot of empty space.
Yeah.
This is good enough for you to start painting. For anyone wondering, this simple UVs option is the same as going into edit mode, selecting everything and pressing U to bring up the unwrap menu.
Oh, you. It was you. Okay.
The Add Simple UVs button will only be visible if you have no UVs at all, and most of Blender's default objects come with some UVs to begin with.
Okay.
If you can't find the Add Simple UVs button, use the Unwrap menu. There's a lot of different UV options in the menu, but Smart
Right.
UVs is a very quick and dirty method to get you up and running quickly.
Right.
Unfortunately, we still have that pesky missing textures error we need to address.
Right.
What might not be immediately intuitive to new users is that although we have UVs, the UVs themselves don't hold color data. For that, we need an image texture like a JPEG or a PNG.
All right.
Back in our tools menu, you should see this text saying
Texture slot. All right.
no textures. Next to that is a plus button. Tap that and you'll see a whole bunch of options. All of these relate to different textures you can create for your object, such as how shiny or how
Okay.
bright the surface is. Leave all of that for another day. For now, we just want the base color. In this
Okay. Oh. Gonna have to... Alright. Base color, sure. There we go. Okay.
new pop-up window, you can choose how big you want your textures to be. If you're making the mushroom in the viewport should change color to that light brown.
Right.
You may notice that your UV window suddenly zoomed in. This happens because we chose to use a larger texture size. You can zoom back out of this if you want to see all of your UVs.
Okay.
And now, at last, we're ready to paint. I'm going to choose a red color to paint on top of the mushroom. You can select a color either from...
Okay. Alright. Let's see if we... Okay, let's hide the reference for now. Let's see if that worked. Hey! Check that out. It did work. Alright, now we can get to painting.
From the viewport menu at the top or from the side panel. You can control the strength and the radius of your brush.
Right.
Or you can right-click in the viewport to bring up the same option.
Right.
Sometimes you might paint a section you didn't want to by accident. If you want to get that brown color back on your brush, hover over your model and press the Shift-X shortcut.
Okay, Shift X, that's what it was. Alright. Let's see if I can... Did that... Okay, it didn't. I'll have to bring up his reference in Photoshop and see if I can get the hexadecimal value. Okay, Photoshop. He's not looking too shabby. Let's start with his arms, which is just the arms of his fabric is literally bay. I'm not making that up. That is literally what it is. Alright. I'm starting to regret making that. I'm starting to regret making this the base color, but we'll have to... We'll make do with it. And as you can see, it's appearing on the UV map as well, which is pretty handy. And we're not even an hour in, and we've already gotten to the painting section. We're doing pretty well. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be painting over stuff, but that's how it is with painting actual models. You're gonna get paint everywhere. Let's see. And right now I'm working with my computer tablet on this one. I think that's pretty good. What's the hexadecimal on his skin? Okay. That would be E0D0C4. Alright. Okay. Actually. What am I doing? I can... Oh no. I noticed some... Are some of these overlapping? Not cheesy, holding a comically large pencil and a paper that just says art. Uh-oh, that's what I was afraid of. I might be seeing things. Ah. Alright, Alright. We'll save the UV textures for now. Right. Ooh, plushie. Number 50. Porcelain. Okay. won't. Oh, great. Okay. I got lost there. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see if I... Okay, so it's working there. So I should be able to paint around here without... Let's see, does it work? It does. Okay, so we can also paint here. There we go. All right. Fill in some gaps there. Now where was... There it is. Okay. Bring down the radius just... There we go. I don't like how close the UV lines are. But that's just something we're gonna have to live with. Okay, now where is this? It's over there. All right. All right, I think. Actually, now that I think about it, it shouldn't be that color. It should be this color. Where did that appear? Right here. Okay. Well, at least this front half is pretty intact here. There we go. I keep thinking back to, like, I think the first time I've ever touched, like, a 3D program, that was with Maya back in, like, a decade ago. Okay. Now where did... over there. Yeah, that was the first time Maya was the first time I've ever modeled, period. And then they threw Blender at us, and I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, so it was around... the waistline was around there, pretty good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to touch this up in Photoshop. Unless I can figure out the blender brushes. Alright. That was over here. Alright. Yep. Texturing is not easy. Like, there's also, like, UV bump maps and... Like, I don't know how Nintendo, the folks at Nintendo were able to, like, render Mario's texture, to add texture to Mario's mustache or Rick's fur. Like, how, it's like, how do they do that? Okay. Ooh, scooch that just a tad. Ah, okay. They're professional. Actually, the answer's easy. They're professionals. They've done this for years. Meanwhile, I've done it a few times, forgot about it, and then decided to pick it up again. There we go. Ooh, a little scuffed, but that's okay. There it is. What's nice? Oh no, not there. I think I know what that is. Yeah, it's never too late to try new things. Or to pick up things where you've left off. My thing is, I like trying new things. Now, where are these ones? Okay. There we go. Good, 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 good. Oh, I don't like... Alright. Oh no... Oh. Duh. There was that paranoid moment. There we go. Uh-oh, it did that? Yeah, that did. There we go. Oh. Now, where was that? There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, shoes. What were shoe color? Alright. I believe you can get Blender on Steam, actually. Nice. Okay, it appeared there. Not bad. We're an hour in, but we're making substantial progress. Which version of Blender? I'm using 4.5. I don't know if it's the latest, but it's the one I got. Alright, let's see. Oh, I still need to color that area. And that's his soul right here. Alright. Ooh, let's scooch over a little more. There we go. Oof, okay. There we go. Alright, I'll look for the spots. There they are. Nice. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Alright. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna stay away from it for now. Not bad. Alright. Alright. There it is. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's curious. Oop, sorry. Alright. Now what's going on? Ah, it's right there. Okay. That's curious. Why? Oh my. That's why. Oh, lordy. Uh-oh. Overlapping textures. Hang on. What's going on? Oh, I'm not gonna... Alright. Yeah. Like I said, just like painting on a real model. Now, where did that go? There it is. Alright. Okay. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Smart UV wrapping my... Smart UV wrapping my hindquarters. Oops. Okay. Where is... Now, where is that? Ah, I see. So there is a case of... So there is a case of UV overlapping. Let's see if we could just scooch that. does that look now? Okay. Okay, that look. Okay, we got it. We got it fixed. Okay, but what happened here? Oh, wait a minute. I see. Oh, we got another one. Okay. Let's do that again. Alright, so we got another UV overlap, I think. The question is, what... What was it for? Was it? Yeah, it was that. Come on. That's around for another plushie. Alright, that would be number 30. Alright. You sit over there. I see. Okay. And then we'll scoot you over to here. Okay. Out of the way. Let's just hope that doesn't screw with anything when it comes to importing this map. Okay. Well, I'm down here. Ah, there it is. Alright. Doo-doo. Oof. That's over here. Right. Okay. Oof. Okay. Where did that appear? Okay. We'll make the battery pack on the back of his head the same color as his pants. That's over there. All right. Oh, good. They're right next to the pants texture, so not too big. All right. Nice. Where did that appear? Okay. Alright. I've actually been taking a look at other VR worlds. One in particular took like an hour and a half to complete because like it was kind of like its own little story. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Now, where was that? Over there. I see. Okay, all right. Uh-oh. Multiverse is one that really didn't last long. Yeah. At least it lasted longer than Concord. So there's that. Okay. Okay, the color for his TV screen, that is. Like I read somewhere that a certain species of fly lasted longer than Concord, which is depressing to think about. 4, 7, 3, 6. Boom. Yeah, I'm not. I wish I had the chance to join in because that looked like a lot of fun. Concord was like an Overwatch clone, but it didn't capture the spirit of Overwatch, and it just ended up flopping spectacularly. Like, there are video essays about what happened and what a failure was. It felt like it tried a little too hard. Alright. This has to be the Minecraft story mode song. I knew it. Oop. Okay, now where did that go? There it is. Oh, it's too low. Uh-oh. Is that better? Microphone, don't do that. Oh, this is the top. A little better? How about now? All right. All right. All right. Oh, right, it's the top. Derp. No. All right. All right, and then. Oh, gee. Look what happened. Look what it did to that spot. Because it was at an angle. That's amusing to think about. All right. Oh, what? Oh, gosh. All right. Okay. There it is. Okay, alright. Though I'm wondering, how interesting would it be to have like black outlines around the... Nah, that would be overkill. That's probably where his face is, but let's focus on his antenna. Alright. Boop-a-doo. Let's... 7A... 7... 3, 6... E. 7A... 7, 3, 6... E. There we go. Okay. Oh, oh. Or actually... Yeah. Okay, now where are those polygons? Alright, okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. That. Okay. Oh no. There it is. Okay. Okay.
you still into it? 'Cause I'm still into it. But we haven't had soul bits for about a fortnight. Am I your only one?
Alright.
'Cause you're still my only one. But if you need more, I'll just do it. It's all.
Alright. I wonder if that one. Okay. Oh, good.
We should go into town and spend some money. We could go to pictures and see something funny.
Okay.
Share a popcorn and we can go to the pub at night.
Alright. Oh, thank you, Smithykins.
Tank top and we go home and have a fight.
Yeah. So far, so good. What I want to try accomplishing next is like the face and something. Okay. Where did that go? There it is. If you thought that was good, Smithykins, you should have seen Donovan's model. I might be able to.
We could go into town and spend some money. Go to the pictures, go and see something funny.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Share a popcorn and when it's finished we could go to the pub at night.
Oops, Spooky Bee. All right.
Get really pissed.
Number 3.
Have a fight.
Bendy. Welcome back, buddy. Oopsie daisies. Now comes the fun part. I gotta draw his head. I wonder if I should just keep the drawn aesthetic, because it has its own kind of charm. One thing I also hope to do is like add a thick outline, kind of like with the Vivian model on VR chat. Oh, well, this playlist is wrapping up. Alright. You can't see it, but my hands are starting to sweat. see, what was that?
Alright, let's get into a different topic. So you make your avatar, and
I'll worry about that later. Now, let's get the heron. That is F2, 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 F2 repeated. Okay. Actually, maybe I should... What I could do... This works good. Okay. Alright. I wish we could do, like, is it possible? I was hoping what we could do is, like, do symmetry here and there. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Now we got a color. Okay. Because one thing I want to do is, like, be able to animate the mouth. Oh, yeah! Was that why one side, thank you. Was that why one side of Twitter was having a fit? Thank you. As I was saying, one thing I hope I can accomplish is being to, like, animate this mouth, but using, like, PNGs. And I heard that there's a way to accomplish that using multiple faces. I've heard there's, like... I still have Twitter because I know some friends who still have it. So, I might as well stick around for them. But, like, some people were getting upset over it, and I'm just like, I don't care, I just want her to sound... I don't pay attention to Hollywood enough. But, like, if she's a fan of the series, then I trust her with the voice of Rosalina, cause who better to give it to than someone who is talented, but who also cares about the IP. She sounds like a mom, which is perfect for her. I also can't get over how the Lumas all sound like actual children, like they were voiced by actual children. When they would start chanting plumbers, 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 that got me. Like, that is such a kid thing to do. Okay, let's... That would be expected given that Lumily... Oh, yeah! I forgot about that. Can you imagine what the recording booth must have been like? Okay, sweetie, so you're gonna say this line. The only hope is the sweet release of death, but you gotta say it in the most sweetest way possible. Do you think you could do that, sweetheart? Okay! Like, I have the feeling like if I was recording and I had my niece do something like that, like, record this dark line for me, please. I'm pretty sure my sister would have been like, what? Huh? Ah! Stylus, don't run away from me. F. There we go. It's only 8:47, that's the crazy part. So I might have gotten an idea. Ooh. If Lumily were to appear in the I can only imagine. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing? We're close to death, Mommy. That's great. Remind me to enroll you in therapy, sweetie. Supposedly, that was supposed to be a placeholder voice, but could not find anything. Oop. It's for a Little Mushroom Kingdom Star Spirit folktale. Ooh. Okay, and his eyes. What was that color? Okay. B, 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 E. Okay, I wonder. Can I make his eyes a little faded? Fan art of Quantum Rosalie. Yeah. It's the irony in things, isn't it? Called the first Star Warrior because, let's be real, yeah, that's kind of the whole deal with Ivor. Let's see. I wonder if there's... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can get some shading in here. Okay. It's based on a true story, and it's the first Star Warrior looked like dark cocoa cookie with a crown of thorns. Ooh. Alright. He's retired. Okay. Alright. Okay. But due to spending too much time on the surface, he's now stuck. That's what I imagine with Ivory and Onyx, except they're not stuck there by choice. Actually, I like to imagine that should a star spirit decide to stay on Earth, they're referred to as like fallen stars, kind of like fallen angels, or grounded stars. I couldn't help it. As soon as I saw those eyes, I'm like, all I could think about was, for dry, itchy, red eyes, clear eyes is awesome. Okay. Okay. like I said, it's like he forgot to blink while staring at a computer game for all night. Ooh. Ooh, this is looking really nice. we go. Ooh, a little. Ooh, no. I do plan on going into public spaces. If we complete this model and heaven forbid we actually manage to import it, I want to do this alone. I want to show this model off to strangers and maybe make new friends on VR chat. Who knows? Easier said than done with my social anxiety, but that's kind of why I want to go into VR chat and streaming in general, is to kind of overcome this social anxiety. Like my word fumbling, my constant apologizing for stuff. There we go. Okay, that's... I wonder... if this... Okay. Oh, it's because of that. Okay. A tip? That sounds nice. Ah. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, okay. Found it in a Tumblr post. Try your best to replace sorry with thank you. Ooh! I'll keep that in mind, thank you. Sorry for being late. Thank you for being patient. Ooh, okay. Not the cleanest, but I actually like it. I actually like it. Okay. Now for the... Okay. A lot of people, when it comes to... Thank you, Wonky. Thanks for being... Oh, shush, you're right. I didn't save at all. Oops. Thank you, Wonky. Thank you for being patient with me. Thanks for being here as I learn this. Oh... That is good. I'll do my best to I'll do my best. All right. Thank you. I am in hyper focus mode. Cause like when it comes to like VR chat models, most people use like a program called VRoid to create their avatars. Like they also use them for like VTubing and such, which is all good. But I kind of want to study it myself, but at the same time, I also want to try something different. Yeah, I saw someone like legit create a Zora avatar using VRoid, and I'm just like, how the living hell do you do that? That's like next level wizardry. Ooh. Excuse me. There we go, that's better. I meant to press Control Z. It definitely has limitations, yeah. Yeah, I could use that, but at the same time, I don't know if it can make like plus size models. And besides, I don't want to go as myself. I want to go as the characters I do. Most people, there are some people who get like copies of the game ahead of time, like review copies. Or some people also pre-order the game. There's also that possibility. At least that's my theory. Ooh. Cause like I know when Mario and Luigi Brothership was about to come out, I was already seeing the final boss videos. Like I try to avoid that as best as I can. Maybe I'll do better if I do it here. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, extreme close-up! Now for... Well, first things first. I need to take care of those little splotches under... There we go. Now let's... Let's add some depth here. To kind of give the illusion of his that's where his body's being stitched together. All right. Okay, that'll... Oh gosh, actually... Let's... Okay. Okay, and then... Yeah. That looks like it's got depth. Okay, now for around here. First things first. Okay, and then... Oh, nope, nope, nope. Here we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, really? Okay, oh, I remember when I used to frequent VR chat for a while, folks who really liked my Like I said, you could... Like I said, your impression of Mario and Luigi is like phenomenal. Oh, it's control. That's it. Up. Ooh, a little chunky there. They also released like a new trailer for Pokopia, and I gotta say, I'm intrigued. I do like me some Animal Crossing. I do like me some like Animal Crossing Stardew Valley gameplay, and I do enjoy me some Pokemon. So putting those two together, you have my attention. Ooh, dearie me. Ooh, dearie me. I've talked about this numerous times, but I would kill for a Mario game like that. The physical version of the game is only for game key cards. So basically it's only like... So it's only digital only? That's kind of a bummer. Whoop! We also need to... We also gotta add a rope around his waist. Well, I had to get Pokemon ZNX on digital anyway. You had to download the game before you could... Download the game before you can play it. Oof. Not a fan of that. I mean, I'll still give it a try. Ah, there it is. There we go. Ah! There it is. There we go. Okay. And then, whoop, up, airbrush. I'm wondering if I... darker. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna. Come on. Okay. There it is. Okay. I'm wondering if I should add, like, a few more stitches. Like I'm getting, I'm braining. Okay. All right, let's see. All right. This is. All right, that looks. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Oh. I see. We got another case of overlapping. More overlapping polygons, fluff. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can scooch. Okay. That's better. Okay, rope. We need. We also gotta save this whole mess. Okay, what color wars ropes that would be? That would be AE 8 B 6 2. Okay. We could probably. That'll have to do. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting the hang of this texturing. At least I like to think I am. Ooh, not too much. Nice, nice, nice. I think I might have to do the rigging off screen. Because it's like already 9:25 p.m. Ooh. Save, 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 save. Plushie! Oh gosh. 54. Oh, classic! It's good that you're the one who redeemed that because this is the plushie you commissioned. We managed to get ribbon. So, for future reference, anytime you see a plushie with a tag on it, that means it's been a commissioned plushie. This was commissioned by Classic. You can commission for plushies on my coffee account. I'll send you the enlarged image of the plushie, and then they'll be added to the gacha. But you'll have the plushie regardless. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to get the stroke effect. Yeah, you got a lucky pull. And zip. Okay, and then I'm thinking we add the airbrush effect. Like around here. Okay. Ooh, that actually did wonders for the rope. Right. Actually, I kind of commissioned someone to make a 3D Onyx for me, but they haven't been able to get to it because they've been having a lot of they've been having things happen in their life, so they couldn't do it. I'm thinking of just canceling it. But I also want them to keep the money. Cause like for me, if it's going to a good person, who needs it, then I won't be upset. I wonder. Yeah. okay. Oh boy. Ooh, okay. Not bad, not bad. Hmm. I wonder. Oh, what we should be doing. His hands. Aha! There they are. Alright. I want to make the tad brighter. Okay. Yeah. That'll have to do. Like, there's no way. Okay, now where is that? Okay, it's over here. Okay, and then there we go. Good idea. good idea, good idea, good idea. Yeah, not only do I have to save the model, we gotta save the... We also gotta save the UV map as well. Otherwise, if I close this down, the whole thing will disappear. Right. Oh boy. I wonder if I can make... Ooh, okay. What on earth? Alright. For like what? Almost for like 2.5 hours? Yeah, not too shabby. It honestly looks like MS Paint glop, but honestly, I'm not too... Honestly, I kinda dig it though. Ooh, what I could do... Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's over there. Yeah, I'm invested in this. I'm gonna continue working on this like for the rest of the night. Okay. Where is the other... Oh, it's over here. Smart UV wrapping. Gotta love it. Alright. Whoa, whoa, Mousy, what happened? see, how's this looking? Not too shabby. I think what I need the ropes around the wrists. Let's see. There you are. Oop, Duba, what do we got? Oh, that's a power down. I'm back to normal. Oops, the daisies. Oh, I wonder. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Hey. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Where is that? Ah. Okay. Now where on the UV map is that? Or I could just do it the hard way too. Why did this happen? There we go. Mouse, why did you do that? And why'd you do that? There we go. Alright. I might consider using the streamer bot as a reference whenever I get back to Blender or Texture, if that's okay, because I think it helped me. Oh yeah, if you want, I'd be honored. But also, feel free to use YouTube, because there are a lot of good Blender tutorials on YouTube. like the one I used, what? The one I used was from Jamie Dunbar. I'll send you a link to that video. Okay. You are? That's the one I used. Okay. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, why is that I'm not gonna. Oh no. I think we might have another case of an overlapping UV. Okay. Okay. We're back. We're back. Okay. All right. Now we got text. Now we gotta. All right. Let's see if I can get up close. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder. Ooh, I can do that too. Ooh, okay, okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we got 10 more minutes before I have to call it a night. Okay. Ta-da. Ooh, okay, 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 okay. All right. All right. achieve the same effect here. Ooh, not bad. Whoa, whoa. All right. Yeah, okay. I'm wondering. I'm braining again. I'm starting to brain again. Chat beware, I'm braining again. What does that look like? Ooh, okay. Wear and tear around the edges? Yeah, okay. Ooh. Wear and tear. Yes, we're braining. Chat, we're braining. I should make that a channel reward. Channel point reward. Hooray for braining. We're braining. Yeah, we start thinking smart like we're getting good ideas. A Jimmy Neutron brain blast, if you will. The streamer's braining. Yeah, a brain blast reward. How about that? Oh, and I think I know what this is. I know that's on the other underside, but what does it look like? Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. 3 more minutes. Can I get this done in 3 minutes? Let's find out. Is that the right side? Nope, but... Okay. Ooh, yes. Yeah. Okay. You know what? For a while, I haven't been feeling artsy at all. Like, I've been wanting to draw, but I've been in an art slump. But now I'm feeling the groove again. Okay. Feel the groove. Sometimes all it takes is trying. Yes. All it takes is a single step. An object of rest tends to stay at rest, but a body in motion will continue in a straight line motion until acted upon by a physical force. What does that look like on the back? Ooh, 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 yes, yes, yes. Ooh, dear, I gotta be careful here. Yes. Ooh, okay, we've hit the 3-hour mark. And that's usually the time I gotta call it a night, especially if it's a school night for some of you guys. But yeah, look how much we got done. There's still a few more things I want to touch up. However, we did good. And to think, when we started out, it was just a cube. Now it's a... I did. Don't worry. Everything's been saved. But yeah, this just started off as a cube. Now it's a person with a cube-shaped head. With a sketchy outline that I love. I'm gonna continue working on this off stream, but yeah, we're gonna call it a night here. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Yeah, if you want to try Blender, go on ahead. It's available on Steam if you want to give it a go. Yeah, thank you guys. But anyway, be sure to tune in next week. I know we'll have an art stream on Monday, but I know for certain we'll be doing Kirby Air Riders. I can't stress this out enough. It's gonna be my first time playing, and I have no doubt it's gonna be the time of my life. But in the meantime, you guys stay frosty, stay hydrated, and get yourselves a good night's rest, okay? Alrighty then, catch you guys later. Bye! Bye-bye.